Alright, got another Mailbag Monday video here for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Got 6 envelopes and let's get started. And up first we have this one here. Comes from the Des Moines, Iowa area. I believe this seller is probably the one I get the most cards from. They seem to ship them out pretty quickly. Good shipping prices, good prices all the way around. Let's see what I got here from them. Of course, it's from the Refried Jeans Postcard Company. A little mom and pop place off eBay. I think they got their own website. Anyways. Let's start off with this one here. This is the Longfellow House in Pascagoula, Mississippi. This house is actually still there. It's in my hometown. Used to be owned by a corporation. Now it's actually owned by a doctor. This car is postmarked from 1952. Here in a little bit, I'm going to actually go back out there and let you see before and after picture what that one looks like, since it's relatively close to me. And here's the, I believe it's called a Space Needle. It is in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Yep, Space Needle. See if I can get it to work. Focus in there. Yeah, there we go. Tells you a little bit more about it. I've been to Gatlinburg. It was probably about 11, 12 years ago. And actually, me and my fiance started talking, and we're going to go back up there for Christmas. We're going to try to see have us a white Christmas. Being in the South, we don't see snow, and definitely don't see snow on Christmas, so it'd be kind of interesting to see that one again. And one more here. Aerial view of the famous Singing River in Pascagoula, Mississippi. Back to my hometown here. None of this is like this anymore. There's the little boardwalk stuff might be there. All this is either warehouses or businesses or industrial businesses. There's a couple little condos they recently put in. Reason why they call it the Singing River, there was the Pascagoula Indians way back when. They were in territorial battles with the Biloxi Indians, and they were a very docile group of Indians. Instead of them fighting, they basically just walked off into this river singing. And legend has it, at times at night, if you're out there by yourself or out there and it's really quiet, you can actually hear them singing. I've never heard of it, excuse me, but doesn't mean it's not true. So, just something interesting. And here we got another one from the same seller. That's one thing I wish they would post their whole collection online. I mean, they just buy a whole bunch of them, but I buy about 3 or 4, maybe 5 at a time. Ship them to them in this little envelope. I guess it probably stays on shipping. I don't know. We got a really good selection of cards. I don't know how they get so many of them, but we're just going to go with it. Like I said, same seller. This time I only got 2. I try to buy them once every week. I'll get one some from them. Alright, this is the blast furnace at night in Birmingham, Alabama. This is the Sloth Furnaces. It is no longer in operating, let's say. They made steel and pig iron, which is basically cast iron back in the day. And a couple of years ago, me and the family went out there, and you can actually still go out there and tour the facility. Not everything in it, obviously, because of safety, and you know it's all rusted in places and not safe. But you can get kind of the general idea of what went on out there. And I'll leave a link to that video right up here in the description, or actually right up here. Now this is a Holiday Inn, and I don't know where it's at. Dauphin Island, Alabama. Okay. This is not there anymore. I don't even think there's a hotel even there in its place anymore. Dolphin Island is a barrier island. If you ever heard of Mobile, Alabama, it's just south of that, out in the Gulf of Mexico, about a couple miles, maybe a mile or so south. It gets beat up pretty bad by hurricanes, so I'm 99.9% sure this hotel is not even here anymore. I'm going to take a look and do a little research and see what's there now. Maybe I can do a before and after on this one. Alright guys, this is going to be the last one from Refried Jeans for this video. The envelope looks mighty familiar. I'm sure they know my name and address by heart by now. Any cards I buy from them. Let's see what we got here. Alright, this is the Holiday Inn that is in Mobile, Alabama. The hotel is still there. It is not a Holiday Inn anymore. I think it's a Comfort Inn or Quality Inn now. It kind of looks pretty much the same. You know, it's been painted probably, but it's definitely not a Holiday Inn anymore. Holiday Inn basically builds hotels from the ground up usually, and put them for their uses. And then once they get their use and time, and then they cost more to update them or whatever, they just sell them out to smaller companies or lower line companies and do that sort of thing. But this is another one that's pretty close to my house, and I'll go out there here in another video and see what this looks like now. Kind of compare it now to then, or then to now. And this is Roper's Rock and Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Excuse me. All this is still there. The stairs are a little bit different. I had done another, I think I got a card just like this. This might be a duplicate card I bought two of. Not realizing it, but anyways, yeah, all of it's still there. Me and my daughter actually went down there a couple months ago during our little summer vacation. It's still all there. Still pretty neat though. Not sure when this card is from. I'm gonna say probably, I'm gonna guess 30s. Somewhere in that time frame. Excuse me. All right, this is something you don't see a whole lot of, especially something of this size. This is the Hines Community College just outside of Jackson, Mississippi, in a little small town called Raymond, Mississippi. When I mean small, the college has more people staying on campus than the town has residents. It's that small. Very cool little town though. I actually went to college here. Got my degree and everything. And this is back when it was called junior college. It is now a community college. This is the library. I remember waiting in line out here a couple days before school started, getting books and everything, and the library looks exactly the same now. This is probably from the 60s or 70s. So pretty interesting little card. You see, sometimes you'll see a postcard from bigger universities, but this small university, just something you'll see every day, and definitely one I went to. But yeah, the college has grown a good bit, but I said this is one part of the original buildings, and it still looks the same. And up next we have one from North Haven, Connecticut. Got a little thank you sticker there on the side. And let's see what I got here. Got a piece of cardboard in there to strengthen the card up. It's the little things that I appreciate. Protect the cards. Nicely done package in there. Whatever seller this is, thank you. If you happen to see this video. I bought two of these. Didn't realize it, but it's probably better off. This is a Standard Oil Refinery in Chevron, which is now Chevron Oil Refinery. I believe this postcard is from 1965. My father worked there from the early 80s, I think it was, early 80s to right up until 2000 when he retired from there. Of course, it looks way bigger and way more expansive than this. His office was right here in the main building here. But I bought two of these. One for him, and I gave it to him for his birthday. He got a trip out of that. He really enjoyed that. And this one is for my own personal collection. So This card was a good, yeah, not pricey, but it was probably about $4 or $5, but it was worth it. And we got one here that happened to come from Ohio. Never ordered from this seller, I don't believe. Let's take a look. Okay, I am drawing a blank on this. I don't remember buying this. I don't even remember even looking at this. Maybe they threw it in for good measures? I don't know. Ohio's Lake Erie Vacation Land Water Wheel on the Blue Hole, Castelia, Erie County, Ohio. Okay. Interesting. Never been there. Maybe they just threw it in for good measures. This is the one I bought. View from Incline Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Got the yellow train here. And I did my research on the colors of the trains, and you know, I forgot the time frame these are. I think this is from the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. 40s to 50s. Let's go back and look. If I find out, I'll put it up on the screen here. Tells you a little bit more about it there. If you don't know by now, this is my favorite attraction. Maybe not my favorite, but top 3 attractions in Chattanooga area. I got more postcards of this than probably anything else. And the last postcard package here from this week's Mailbag Monday comes from Kansas City, Missouri area. Let's see, there we go again. Just a little bit of cardboard there. Protect your postcard. And literally it's one postcard and they put cardboard inside of it. That's a good job. I appreciate that. Oh, can't get a hold of it. Okay. Yeah, the camera's gonna focus. There we go. Oak Manor Motel. Got the hotel, little pool scene. This is in Biloxi, Mississippi on Highway 90. Now this postcard is probably 60s or 70s. If this is from the early 60s, Hurricane Camille probably destroyed this in late 60s. If it's in the 70s, it's probably still there and in different form. Now, I want to say when I bought this or saw this, I did a little research. I want to say the building is still there. It's a different type of hotel. It looks like it says Best Western right there. If I can get it to focus. Yeah. It's a Best Western logo right there. Interesting. But I'll be going back and forth to Biloxi here over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to go find this address. Now, this address is different now. It's Central, and these have Central and West and East Beach Boulevard, and now I think it's just Beach Boulevard. Makes it simpler to find. But yeah, pretty cool old hotel, motel, vacation spot for the tourists. I thought it'd be interesting to see what's there now versus how this was, or how it was then and how it is now thing. So pretty interesting. You don't see a whole lot from this subject matter either. Okay, so this concludes this week's Mailbag Monday. Got some postcards from somewhat close to me, a little bit further away, some I've never been to or seen, some old historical stuff, some things that bring back good memories for me, memories I've never had, memories I never got to have. So, a bunch of different subject matter here this week. Got to get my storage solution worked on. It's coming. Just got to get past the holiday prep season now that's going on at work and at the house here. Halloween's right upon us, so I'll be getting the Halloween decorations out. Me and my little girl will be decorating the house for Halloween. She loves decorating for Halloween and Christmas, so I might have a video or two on that here sooner or later. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.